Students, in this module, we will discuss about the process of social action, that through which process the intervention of social action is carried out, is implemented and executed within the community. In process of social action, we take and adopt the strategy of combining the two distinct things in one schema, which means that on one side, it presents the model for guiding in which a social action group develops. कौन सी ऐसी strategy हम adopt करेंगे कि जिसके ज़रिए हम जो है वो social action group जो है वो develop कर सकें, और उसमें हम बहुत सारे जो सवालात हैं वो उठाते हैं और उनके जवाब हासिल करने की कोशिश करते हैं, और सिचुएशन को जो है वो डिफरेंट तरीके से हम एनालाइज करते हैं. नंबर 2, जो फैसिलिटेटर है उसका रोल पिन पॉइंट किया जाता है कि व्हाट टाइप ऑफ रोल which will be played by the facilitator, and this is also decided by the target population or the target community or target group for which the social action process is initiated and is adopted. So this is important that in the process of social action, the target population is not on just the receiving end, but rather they're also the active contributors and the active participant in the whole process of social action. So the participatory approach of community development is used in the process of social action, कि लोग उसमें कोई पैसिव जो है वो वॉइस नहीं रखते, बल्कि बहुत एक्टिव मैनर में पूरा जो प्रोसेस है सोशल एक्शन का उसके अंदर पार्टिसिपेट करते हैं, और अपने फैसिलिटेटर का रोल भी जो है वो आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं कि कहाँ पे उसने जो एक लीडिंग रोल है या एक गाइड का रोल है वो प्ले करना है, अडॉप्ट करना है. सो इट इज़ ऑल डन बाय अ डेमोक्रेटिक वे. In the process of social action, we also try to find out that what kind of the activities are carried out by whom, what is happening in the people's life, and we try to find out that what are the issues, problems, and what are the concerns of the people, and what are the interests of the people, which makes them happy and which makes them depressed and frustrated, and what type of the mood of the society is, which decide the mode of the social action process as well. So this is important that the facilitator must be, the social actionist, the social worker must be familiar and well acquainted with the community profile, the community activities profile, कि कौन क्या करता है, और उसमें जितने भी जो वेरिएबल्स हैं एज के लिहाज से, जेंडर के लिहाज से, एरिया के लिहाज से, एजुकेशन, सोशो इकोनॉमिक प्रोफाइल के लिहाज से कौन कहाँ एग्जिस्ट करता है, और जो टारगेट पॉपुलेशन है जिसके लिए हम कोई सोशल एक्शन प्रोजेक्ट शुरू कराने जा रहे हैं, उनका जो है वो टारगेट पॉपुलेशन का पूरा सोशो इकोनॉमिक, कल्चरल, रिलीजियस प्रोफाइल जो है वो क्या है, उनका एक्टिविटी प्रोफाइल जो है वो क्या है, ताकि हम स्पेस, टाइम और जो एक्टिविटी हम डिसाइड करते हैं उसके दरमियान में हम एक कोलैबोरेशन जो है वो देख सकें. एंड दिस इज़ ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टेंट दैट द फैसिलिटेटर, the social worker should also try to provide this kind of environment in which all the community members can express whatever we require from them, can express their feelings, their will and wish, and so we can have the whole picture in a holistic manner about their problems, their issues, and their needs. So it is important that a very comfortable, flexible, supportive environment should be provided to them in which they can the community people can express whatever they want to do. Then the question of why is very important in the process of social action, which identify the reason that why these issues exist, why these problems still exist, which will help to devise the solution of these problems, which will help to identify the root cause of these social issues. So instead of just dealing with the symptoms of the problem, then the social workers would be able to eliminate the problems from the roots. So this is important, that the root cause of the problem should be identified. And then this stage also allows the community members to engage in analysis process and to have the clear understanding about these issues and regarding these problems. And it helps to discover and devise the appropriate intervention for the solution of the problems. तो जब तक जो कम्युनिटी के लोग जो हैं वो एनालाइज नहीं कर सकेंगे इन प्रॉब्लम्स को, उसकी रूट कॉजेस को समझते हुए कि ये इश्यूज जो हैं वो एग्जिस्ट क्यों करते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर आप इलिटरेसी का कोई प्रोजेक्ट शुरू कराना चाहते हैं और कोई सोशल एक्शन इंटरवेंशन आप वहाँ पे शुरू करते हैं इसके लिए कि आप किसी घर के कमरे में जो है वो रिसोर्स इस्तेमाल करते हुए कमरा लेते हैं और वहाँ पे आप एक छोटा सा स्कूल शुरू कराते हैं, तो जब तक आप जो है वो ये एनालाइज नहीं कर लेते कि यहाँ की कम्युनिटी का मेजर प्रॉब्लम जो है वो इलिटरेसी है और उनकी जो रूट कॉज है वो जहालत की वजह से है और उसके लिए जो है वो तालीम लोगों को दी जानी चाहिए, तो तभी मुमकिन है कि लोग इन प्रॉब्लम्स को एनालाइज करते हुए एक एजुकेशनल प्लान जो है अपनी कम्युनिटी के लिए वो तश्कील देंगे. So it is important the root cause of the problem must be identified by the social actionist to find out the appropriate solution of the problem. Then another question is very important, that how it will be done in the process of social action, which means what to do now if the community people have the clear understanding, the conceptual clarification about the social problems. What to do with this understanding, and how can we use positively this understanding on the part of the people, and how can the community members change things in a meaningful way themselves. Means that is how this is understood by the community people themselves, not it is decided by the social workers. Rather, the social workers is there only in the form of a facilitator. So लोग अपने प्रॉब्लम्स को किस तरह से समझते हैं और किस तरह से उन किसी भी अपने सोशल फिनोमिना के साथ मीनिंग अटैच करते हैं. दिस इज वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट in the whole method of understanding about their problems. Then it is important that responsibility is to create safe environment or places where the group can and the people can test their ideas. The conducive environment and the congenial circumstances should be provided to the target population so they can use their ideas in a meaningful way and can test their concepts about the problems about which they have developed a clear-cut understanding. So it is important and the social action worker must question their viability and the logic of doing all these things. कि उसको कि बहुत ज़्यादा अगर कोई ओवरवेलमिंग किस्म की जो या ओवर ऑप्टिमिस्टिक अगर कोई कम्युनिटी के लोगों ने कोई चीज़ डिसाइड की है जिसकी रैशनैलिटी जो है वो नहीं बनती या प्रैक्टिकली उसको करना जो है वो मुश्किल है, तो उसको रोकते हुए जो एक फिजिबल लॉजिकल एंड विद इन द अवेलेबल रिसोर्सेज ऑफ द कम्युनिटी जो सोल्यूशन पॉसिबल जो है वो तलाश किया जाता है, सोशल वर्कर जो है वो उसमें हेल्प करता है कि जो बियॉन्ड लिमिट्स जो है या ओवर एंथुजियाज्म के साथ अगर कोई चीज़ डिसाइड की जाती है तो उसको एक रैशनल व्यू पॉइंट के साथ उसको सॉल्व करने की कोशिश जो है वो की जाए. Then realistic sense of possible outcomes where group can put their ideas for change into a fact, which means the impact assessment steps should be taken, and if supposedly the action disappoints and something happens which creates a disappointment, but it helps the group members that the understanding they have developed and the practical experiences and the skills they have acquired, it will help for them to resolve their future problems. The last step in the process of social action is the reflection, which review the actions and measure the success of the actions. To what extent the objectives have been achieved, which were set before the initiation of the social action in the community. And then as they have carried out action plan, are the issues, problems and concerns the same? And this critical reflection enables the community members to learn from their experiences and to modify their future plans and to bring a positive, constructive change. So they learn from their previous mistakes and they modify their action plans, and the future social action begins again in the whole process of social action. So that is how the process of social action is being carried out by using the fourth process and intervention method of social work profession.